Death of Olympic skier Bode Miller's 19-month-old daughter has the issue of pool safety on a lot of our minds.
Yeah, it's such a sad story. We've got Dr. Shifrin here to talk about pool safety, especially now that the weather is nicer. A lot of people are hitting the pools. Yeah. And the story about Bode Miller's daughter was just, it's heartbreaking, but it's a story that really could happen to any of us as parents. Apparently, they were at a friend's house. 19-month-old daughter wanders out to the pool. Parents didn't know. And it just only happened in a matter of seconds, right? What's the lesson to be learned here when you hear about this as a pediatrician?
Well, the lesson to be learned about any child, whether they're in the Walmart or at home, is, of course, eternal vigilance. And we're in the midst of what we call in the seasonal aspect of this, drowning season from May to August. If you have a residential pool and you combine toddlers with a residential pool, there's going to be risk. And the younger the child, the greater the risk. If you look at drowning statistics, 60% of youngsters that drowned are under the age of 4. And of those youngsters that do drown, we have about 25 average drownings a year in the state of Washington. Only 3 to 4 of those are in residential pools. If you look at Arizona, Florida, and Texas, 40 to 50 a year.
And once a child goes in, there's such a small window, right?
Exactly. Once a child goes in, especially in warm water, if you're in Norway and you go in a fjord, there's statistics that say that youngsters can survive up to 30 minutes in ice-cold water because of the hypothermia effect. Right. Don't in warm pools, you have maybe 3 to 5 minutes at the most. And again, if people are not looking for that youngster, if people don't have barriers in place or pool covers in place or door alarms or pool alarms where anything that goes in the pool sets off a loud alarm, it's going to be difficult. So we talk about barriers, we talk about fences, self-latching gates. Those are building codes. But fence around the yard is not an enclosure fence around the pool. Right. And as soon as that youngster gets out near the pool, especially if they leave toys in the pool, it's going to be very enticing for those youngsters. So we talk about, again, parents not losing track of their youngsters, and if you have a youngster in the pool, having a pool water watcher, somebody that's watching in the pool, and having touch supervision in the pool if you have a toddler or a non-swimmer. Be in the pool with them.
What about the floaties? I see a lot of parents with the younger kids, because the kids don't know how to swim yet, right. So they put on the floaties and they sort of just go, okay, you're good. Do you recommend that? How do you feel about the floaties for the kids?
Well, we're very concerned about water wings and things like that, especially a inflatable that they can slip through. Again, we want something like a personal flotation device that has a strap between the legs. Maybe a Coast Guard personal flotation device.
Yeah. So I'm talking about the wings. That's what that's called.
The floaties are not something we recommend unless somebody's in the pool right next to that youngster.
And why is that? The ones that they blow up and put them on the arms?
Again, they can deflate,
okay.
Or they can just slip off. And there's been many instances of that. Again, there's about 4,500 to 5,000 youngsters under the age of 4 that go to emergency rooms for, shall we say, drowning incidents. Mm-hmm. And again, those youngsters, about 3/4 of them are under the age of 5. So this is really the toddler age that we talk about. And again, it's if you're going to be by the pool, 2 things. Number 1, practice safety, teach youngsters no horsing around in the pool, no running around the pool. Have a phone handy by the pool, but don't be texting while your youngster's in the pool. And again, it wouldn't be a bad idea if you have a residential pool to learn CPR.
Yeah, I was just going to say, learning CPR is key for an adult as well. Dr. Shifrin, important information this time of year. We appreciate it.
Unfortunate information, but again, parents beware if you have a residential pool. Thanks.
Super heartbreaking.
All right, Dr. Thank you.